Hey, what it do, baby? It's the Demon here, and today I want to quickly talk about the fact that Activision is sending out surveys to people, asking them what would make them come back to Modern Warfare. Now, this is a sign that the player counts are definitely dropping, and it's kind of funny because we're only 2 months in, and it's also funny because, like, hello, have you never heard of Twitter? Do you not know what Reddit is? Because we've been telling you exactly what's wrong with the game, and you're not listening. Oh wait, the community manager blocked everybody that criticized the game. So hey Activision, you don't need no surveys to tell you what's wrong with the game. I'm gonna give you the rundown. Here's 10 things Infinity Ward needs to fix in Modern Warfare right now, or the game is completely doomed and people are gonna stop playing very quickly. Enjoy. We're gonna get right into the video, but first, as always, if you like my content and you want to see more of it, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, smash that like button like you smash your girl, and make sure to drop me a comment if you agree with me or if you disagree. I always want to hear your thoughts. There is also a petition in the description of the video that is calling upon Infinity Ward to make the changes the community wants, or pretty much they get fired. We're almost at our first goal of 100 signatures, so yours could really make the difference. I really appreciate every sub, like, comment, and signature, so thank you so much in advance. You're really hot. Now, let's go with number 1. So, remove SBMM and stay in the same lobby after games. This is a huge topic among the community, so I'm not going to get into it too much, but there are a lot of reasons why we want to remove skill-based matchmaking. Skill-based matchmaking ruins the experience of Call of Duty for not only new players, but also veterans. The reasons for this is that new players will never truly feel like they're actually improving at the game, because the moment they actually do well in a match, they're thrown into a sweat lobby where they have to compete to be successful. Then, once they don't do well, they inherently get thrown into another noob lobby once they have done badly, and repeat. Never allows them to actually get a feel for all kinds of lobbies with all kinds of different players. For skilled players, it's harder for them to enjoy themselves because they're always playing competitive lobbies when most of them are just looking for a casual game. Reverse boosting should not have to be a necessity, just to have fun. I think there are enough videos about this on YouTube that you can go and check out, so I'll leave it at that, but remove skill-based matchmaking, make the games randomized, and prioritize connection above all else. Problem solved, bada bing bada boom, eh? Number 2, make fixes to broken camera angles and visibility in-game. So this is another issue that I see a lot in Modern Warfare. There are so many moments when it feels like you're just dying to people who can see you but you can't see them. This gets extremely frustrating when you experience this, especially when you're on a high kill streak and then you die from somebody that you can't even see. Check out this Reddit post I'm going to post on screen right now, and this shows you an example of it. I don't know what happened, but the camera angles and the visibility seem to be a lot better in previous Call of Duties. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't know what they did, but I think this should definitely be patched. So this next one is huge. They need to fix perk balancing such as Ghost, and they need to add dead silence as a perk. So perk balancing is a huge issue in this game. It's also one of the reasons why Ghost is so overused. The red perks literally have nothing else worth losing besides perhaps kill chain or restock. This is basically what makes Ghost so overpowered. There's just no other trade-off to using Ghost. So this is what I suggest Infinity Ward does. You make Dead Silence a perk and you put it in slot 2. Then, because Dead Silence isn't a field upgrade anymore, you make the field upgrade Dead Silence into something called Lightweight or Marathon, which only gives you a speed boost, no silent footsteps. Now what this does is it forces the player to make an important decision. Do I want to prioritize camping stealth or run and gun stealth? I can't use both. Look back at games like Modern Warfare 2. That's probably my favorite Call of Duty, and it's a fan favorite of the franchise. In that game, the perks made you choose on what you wanted to play, and there's always a trade-off. Since we're talking about perk slot 2, we're going to talk about that here. If you wanted to use cold-blooded in Modern Warfare 2, you had to sacrifice stopping power. Now, if you wanted to use stopping power, you had to sacrifice cold-blooded and lightweight. If you wanted to use lightweight, you had to sacrifice the other two. You get the gist of it. The point being is there's always a trade-off, and that caused the perks to be much more balanced, instead of having only one go-to perk that is used by almost everybody. Another solution to the Ghost problem is make Ghost only work when you are moving. This will help the camping problem currently plaguing the game. Number 4, they need to bring back red dots on the minimap, and they need to squash the shitty compass system. Oh, the lovely minimap. We see it 1,000 times on Reddit. But this goes without saying that silencers have basically lost their value, and having no red dots when shooting on the minimap was a terrible idea. I respect the fact that Infinity Ward was trying to change things up a little bit in this COD, but I really wish they would just stop trying to reinvent the wheel. Let's face it, the compass red dots are useless, they give you no information, and it's a pain in the ass to even just look at. They need to scrap that system and just bring back the classic minimap. It will make tons of people happy. Number 5, they need to rebalance volume in this game, such as footsteps and kill streaks. So this goes without saying, but the volume mixes in this game are totally out of whack. Kill streaks and footsteps are way too loud. The sound design is great, but some things are louder than others, and a rebalance of all the sounds will be welcomed by all fans of this game. Number 6, they need to reintroduce map voting. They need to stop editing maps from other games like what they did with Crash. It's garbage now. And adding some extra 6v6 maps that are a hell of a lot better than Piccadilly would probably be welcomed as well. So Infinity Ward said in an interview that they took out map voting because it was highly likely a player would back out of a lobby if their map wasn't picked. But I don't think that really matters. Like, people back out anyways. Do you really think that the majority of people are staying in a game when they find out they're playing on Piccadilly? I don't think so. This is a newer one, number 7. Make the battle pass based on performance, not just time played. People want to feel like they're being rewarded for doing something that other players aren't. Having the battle pass only based on time played does nothing for the people who want to perform well and be rewarded for it. Having time played as one of the parts of the battle pass level up is fine, but you should also be rewarded with little boosts in tier experience when you do well in a game. Otherwise, it's merely who plays more or pays money. Reaching tier 100 has nothing to do with you as a skillful individual. I have another video on my channel that kind of dives into why I think the battle pass is a scam at the moment, so go check out my channel and watch that video. Number 8, the spawn system. Let's face it, the spawns are shit. How many times in games do you spawn and there's somebody right in front of you or behind you? It happens way too much to count, and sometimes it makes you rage quit after being spawn killed for the 5th time in a row. This literally happened to me this morning. The game was spawning me in the exact same spot over and over again. Meanwhile, somebody on the other team was just lasering me with the M4 mounted up on a wall in the same spot. He's sitting in the same spot, I'm spawning in the same spot. The spawn logic needs to be looked at. Eventually I quit that game. Why am I going to stay in a lobby like that? Number 9, they need to make better cosmetics such as calling cards and emblems and make them actually unlockable. Now, I know Activision and Infinity Ward are companies and they need to make money as a business, but it seems like all the cool stuff is in the store for us to buy. It makes me sad. Like, I miss the good old days of games like Modern Warfare 2. I know I keep going back to that game, but it's a perfect example. There was so much unlockable content. All the calling cards and emblems were so cool. You could collect them all day. Like, it was awesome. I really feel like there isn't anything unique in this game other than the stuff in the store, and even that stuff isn't very unique when all you have to do is press pay now and it's unlocked. Gamers love achievement. We want to achieve something. We want to get something that's hard to get that other people don't have and show it off in lobbies to our friends. I wish this was something the developers paid more attention to instead of just trying to sell us stuff. And the final point, they need to start listening to the community, period. It's almost a joke at this point that they're not listening to us. Ashton Williams and Joe Seesaw need to just start paying attention to the community if they want their game to succeed. We are not saying these things to hurt your feelings. A few bad eggs that maybe get a little bit too passionate and start saying mean shit. I've said some mean shit on my other videos, but come on. We're not saying these things to hurt your feelings. We're saying this because you have already hurt us by giving us a bad experience playing one of the most anticipated games of the last couple years. Pay attention to Reddit. Pay attention to Twitter. If this many people are complaining and people are passionate enough to threaten you, you've definitely done something wrong. And if you've refused to fix the issues we're concerned with, then I'm sorry, but you deserve to lose your job. Anyways, everybody, I hope you liked the video. Remember, there's a petition down below. Go ahead and give it a sign if you want to see these people either A, make the changes the community wants in order to save the game, or B, lose their jobs. Because I'm sorry. But if I was at my job just messing around and not really doing what my job description entails, I'd lose my job too, and I'm sure all you guys would as well. But why are they any different? They make this game for the consumer. If consumers aren't happy and player counts are down, something's gotta give. If you like this video and you want to see more of it, give me a subscribe. I really appreciate every single one. You're super amazing if you do that. Smash that like button like you smash your girl, and if you don't hit the like button, I'm sure your girl's gonna get hit by a bunch of frat guys at the next party she goes to. And drop me a comment if you agree or disagree. I love to hear all your thoughts. Have a great day, people. I'm gonna go play Halo Reach. Peace out.